Good morning, children. Today, already we have started with polynomials, isn't it? What are polynomials? How can we classify them according to the number of terms, monomial, binomial, trinomial, how to find coefficient of a particular term, then how to find out the degree of each term involving in the polynomial, etc. we have studied, isn't it? The degree means highest power of the variable involving in it. And polynomials are algebraic expressions in which powers of the variables should be a whole number, isn't it? Today we are going to study about how can we classify the given polynomials as linear, quadratic and cubic. The last question from our first exercise, isn't it? So look at the questions. So teacher has taken all the polynomials in one column and second column is given for finding its degree. And third column is writing the classification, whether they belongs to linear, quadratic or cubic. Let us see the first one. X square plus x is given in the question. And what is its degree? Highest power needed. Here power is 2, here power is 1. Which one is the highest one? 2. When the power is 2, such polynomials are called quadratic polynomials. Isn't it? Then next comes, listen, x minus x cube. Go through the power only. Negative sign you needn't bother. Here it is 1 and here it is 3. So which one is the highest one? 3 and it is called cubic polynomial. When the power is 3 it is called cubic polynomial. Okay. Third one, y plus y square plus 4 given. Here the power is 1, here the power is 2, here nothing is there, so power is 0. So which one is big among this? 2. When it is 2, what is its name? Quadratic polynomial. Given is a quadratic polynomial. And this is 1 plus x given. So here it is 0, here it is 1. When x is written, power is 1. Power 1 means degree is also 1. And it is called linear polynomial. When degree of the given polynomial is 1, it is called linear polynomial. When power of the when degree of the polynomial is 2, then it is called quadratic polynomial. When degree is 3, then it is called which one? Cubic polynomial. And here there are 3 questions. You have to do it as homework. 3t, what is its power? 1. So power 1 means what will be the answer? Understood to you. Then r square means degree 2. Degree 2 means what will be the name? Then here it is degree 3. Okay, only one terms are there. You needn't want to bother about how many terms are there or not. Okay, you look at the power of the variables. That is called degree. Highest power is called degree. According to degree, when it is 1, it is called linear. When it is 2, it is called quadratic. When it is 3, it is called cubic. So, complete the remaining 3 questions. First, you fill this column. Then, you write your answer in the third column. Okay. So, according to degree, we can classify them into linear, quadratic and cubic. Now, let us move to the second topic of this chapter. What is our second topic? Values of a polynomial. When a polynomial is given, generally we can say a polynomial as p of x. P of x means it is a polynomial involving the variable x in it. Okay. So, when you consider values of a polynomial means when you consider a polynomial p of x, instead of x, suppose you substitute some values, whether it is minus, 0 or positive, that are up to you. You can substitute rationals also, negative rationals, positive rationals, etc. also you can substitute. So instead of x, if you substitute some values, then we will have an answer for the polynomial. Okay, we will have an answer for the polynomial. That are called values of the polynomial. Okay, when it is in x, we can't get a final answer. Okay, because we can't add. Okay, so but when we are substituting instead of x, when we are giving 0 or 1 or minus 1, we have a value of that polynomial. That is called values of a polynomial. For example, teacher is actually starting with your second exercise, question number 1. So in question number 1, they have given a polynomial. And polynomial is 5x minus 4x square plus 3. 3 terms are there. First term 5x. Second term negative 4x square. Third term is plus 3. And our question is, find the value of p of x at x equal to 0. Find the value at x equal to 0. What will be the value when x equal to 0? Instead of x you put 0. P of 0 equal to, in the right side also, 5 into x you write it as 5 into 0 minus 4 into 0 x square as 0 square. Then plus 3. 5 into 0 is 0. 4 into 0 square is also 0. So what is remaining there? 3. And this 3 is called value of a polynomial at x equal to 0. Then instead of 0, let us give 1 for it. P of 1. So 5 into 1 minus 4 into 1 square plus 3. 5 into 1 is 5 itself. 4 into 1 square. What is 1 square? 1 itself. That means 4 itself. Plus 3 has no change. Plus 3. Then we have 5 minus 4 is 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. Then next one, p of minus 1. P of minus 1. So 5 into minus 1 minus 4 into this term become x square become minus 1 square. Then plus 3. So we have 5 into minus 1 how much? Minus 5. Minus 4 into, what is the value of this one? Square of a negative number is positive. That we have studied in the last class, isn't it? So minus 1 square is my positive 1. So this number become minus 4 itself. And plus 3 has no change. And among this, 2 of them are negatives. So when we are taking these two together, that will give an answer of minus 9. Then plus 3. And now one is negative, one is positive. So what will be there? Sum minus 6 will come, because when different numbers, numbers of different sign when you are adding, subtract and give big number sign. So answer is minus 6. And there is a homework for you. For the same question, you have to find the value of p of 2. Okay, do it. Next question is, again same question repetition actually, but they told you which are the values needed. That is, you have to find p of 0, p of 1 and p of 2 for each of the following questions. There are 1 to 8 questions are given to you. And teacher is doing only 2 questions from this 8. So, remaining 6 questions you have to do it as homework. So, the first question teacher has taken as, this is 4th question I think from textbook. P of x equal to x minus 1 into x plus 1. That is the polynomial given to you. For this polynomial, we need to find which are the values. P of 0, P of 1, P of 2. So, P of 0 when you are substituting, the value become first bracket 0 minus 1. Second bracket 0 plus 1. 0 minus 1 is minus 1. 0 plus 1 is plus 1. And the product is minus 1. Okay. Similarly, P of 1. 1 minus 1 in first bracket. 1 plus 1 in second bracket. First bracket 0. Second bracket 2. 0 into 2 is 0 itself. Then P of 2 means 2 minus 1 in first bracket. 2 plus 1 in second bracket. 2 minus 1 is 1. 2 plus 1 how much? 3. So 1 into 3 is 3. Is it okay? Next move to the second question. P of t is given as 2 plus t plus 2t square minus t cube. 4 terms are there. So P of 0 when you substitute, all the t terms become zeros. All the t terms become zeros. What will be remaining? Only the constant term 2. Okay. Then P of 1. P of 1 means substitute the value 1 by 1. We can have 2 plus 1 2 into 1 square minus 1 cube. So 2 plus 1 has no change, bring down. But here it is 2 into 1 square is 2. Minus 1 cube is minus 1. Where minus 1 and plus 1 will get cancelled. Remaining terms are 2 plus 2 equal to 4. Then P of 2 you find out. P of 2 is 2 plus T means 2 itself. Then 2 into 2 square minus 2 cube. 2 plus 2 plus this becomes, first you find 2 square. 2 square how much? 4 and 4 2s are 8 you write down. Then minus sign. 2 power 3 or 2 into 2 into 2 equal to 8. And this 2 8s are get cancelled. What is remaining to us? 2 plus 2 equal to 4. Slowly you have to do the same for remaining 6 questions. Okay, go through the same. Let us go to the other section called zeros of a polynomial. One of the important topic from this chapter, zeros of a polynomial. Zeros and zero are entirely different. Okay, zeros of a polynomial means, now we studied how to find value of a polynomial. See, by substituting some values for x, we will get what? Values of the polynomial, isn't it? Suppose when a value of the polynomial is 0, suppose value of the polynomial is 0, then that x value is called what? Zero of a polynomial. Okay, for what value of x we are getting 0, that x values are called zeros of the polynomial. Okay, when polynomial value, the whole value is 0, for what value of x, such x values are called zeros of the polynomial. Now just now we have studied about what is a linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial and cubic polynomial. For a linear polynomial, there is only one zero. For a quadratic polynomial, there are 2 zeros. For a cubic polynomial, there are 3 zeros. That you will study later. After this, you will study. Isn't it? Now let us find how to calculate zeros of a polynomial and also how to check whether the given values of x are zeros or not. Now we are going to check whether it is zeros of a polynomial or not. For that, look at the board. Here is a question given p of x equal to 3x plus 1. And the against, for after each question, they have given an x value against each question. That is, here it given as x value is minus 1 by 3. Now you are going to check whether if you give minus 1 by 3 for x, will you get the polynomial value is 0 or no. For that, instead of x, you substitute the given x value. P of minus 1 by 3. Then 3x plus 1 right side. 3 into, instead of x what you have to write? Minus 1 by 3 plus 1. Where 3 and 3 will get cancelled. Then we have minus 1 plus 1. What will be minus 1 plus 1? 0. See, you got the whole answer as 0. So what will you call this minus 1 by 3? Minus 1 by 3 is a 0 of the given polynomial. Okay. Let us see another question. P of x equal to 3x square. Sorry, I have mistaken I think. For the last question teacher told second one. There are only 4 questions I think. Okay. And 1 or 2 teacher will answer. Only remaining 2 questions remaining to you. But I think in this case, that is third question, there are 8 questions coming. Okay. 2 of them answered. Remaining 6 questions you need to answer. Okay. Previous question, that is in second question, there are only 4. 2 of them already answered by the teacher. Only you need to answer 2 questions. Okay. I have mistaken with 2 and 3. Number of questions. Okay. So, let us move to the other question. Here I am doing 7th question. 7th question is, in textbook itself given P of x equal to 3x square minus 1. And x values, they have given 2x values at a time. Minus 1 by root 3 and 2 by root 3. So let us start with minus 1 by root 3 first. Then they told you 3 into square of this minus 1 by root 3 minus 1 by root 3 square minus 1 needed. So when you are squaring this 3, there is no change, bring down. 1 square minus 1 square become 1 itself. Root 3 square become 3. That we studied last year, isn't it? So 3. Where 3 and 3 get cancelled. Then here only 1 remains. 1 minus 1 is 0. So what can we say? Minus 1 by root 3 is a 0 of p of x. Similarly, p of negative 2 by root 3. When you are squaring, 3 has no change, but this number become 4 by 3 will come. 3 and 3 will get cancelled. 4 minus 1 equal to 3. Is 3 equal to 0? No. So what can you say about minus 2 by root 3? It is not a 0 of the given polynomial. Is it clear now? So there are some questions to you. You have to answer it. See, 1 and 7 is already answered by the teacher. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. You have to answer slowly. Take the textbook, notebook, everything. Go through the video, and after that you have to pause. After each question you pause the video, answer the question from textbook. Then you continue with the video. Okay. And if you feel any doubt, you can ask me the same. Okay. Study well, all of you. Especially those who are not completed your notebook yet, complete it as fast as you can.